from what some of the narrative I've heard is that her and her girl was falling out because of maybe guys, and you're a woman.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all dealing with the same guys, it's always sad. We look at dudes who are fighting over the same girls as, bro, y'all should deal with that in a certain way. But same thing with women. Like if you and your girlfriend like a certain guy, but your girlfriend came to you and be like, Milagro, that's the guy I'm dealing with, or I like him, whatever. Y'all gotta have a way to deal with that, right? Like,
there's a code, especially if it gets physical. You don't touch that nigga. You don't look at that nigga like that. And even past that, I mean, girl, how many times you gonna do this shit? And we're like, what the fuck is up with you? You do have them bust down ass niggas, but you ought not be fucking behind your friend. And then imagine that being compounded by the fact that your whole image is you're a girl's girl. And my best friends are girls, and I just want to run around with girls and uplift women and shit. And you fucking your best.
It was all about the hotties, right?
Right.
It's all about the hotties.
But that's not what it was supposed to be about. Not treacherous, trifling shit. It's supposed to be one for all. I think that is ultimately what could have led to this shit going the way that it did. I don't think they thought it would go to trial, and I think that they felt like this will hurt her brand more than anything. If anybody finds out what y'all was really arguing about and what you and Kelsey got in the fight about, allegedly, like, that's going to be a problem, because that goes against everything you're supposed to stand for. I don't think it was about the sex, because she rap about fucking it was about that being Kelsey, like you saying, the fact that Kelsey had fucked with them allegedly, and the fact that, girl, your brand, what the fuck is you doing? If you want to be a little, I don't even know no bitch that promote fucking her friend nigga. Like, who the fuck was you, girl? I don't know, but
nobody does that.
Nobody.
Does.
Like, come on now. So that would have been a badass look. But they say Megan got out on Sunset Boulevard at the bus stop at 4:30 in the morning in a bikini with no shoes, and that Tory, the one, had to get her back in the car. Okay. And then they said that Kelsey and Megan was arguing, and that Jaquan and them was taking them home. Kelsey and Megan arguing now. And so they jumped to the witness and said that the witness, Mr. Kelly, saw Kelsey attacking Megan. And now they said security stepped in to stop the fight. The muzzle flash went off closer to Kelsey. He said, I heard a loud arguing, and so I went on my balcony, and then shit started popping off. For Kelsey to allegedly tell the people that, or they put it like that she said that she got attacked by Tory, he beat her up. Kelsey had no injuries, and they found Kelsey's nail. They did confirm it was Kelsey's nail.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait. Listen, I'm sorry to cut you off. They said Tory punched Kelsey in the face, grabbed her, this and third.
They said that Kelsey's statement was, he grabbed my hair and got physical, but she didn't really remember what all he did. So I guess she was supposed to be so drunk she didn't remember. But she said that he had pulled her hair and hit her, like hit her upside the head or some shit. But they got pictures from her at the station immediately after. There was some blood on her leg and a little scratch, and her shirt, she had a tank top or a little bikini or whatever, it was ripped. And they said, did y'all ever ask her how that happened? No. Did y'all ask her about the cuts on her body? No. These are cops on the scene.
Was there any bruising on her face? Was there any bruising on her face?
Not a hair out of place, and no bruising on her face. But Tory walked up to you and pulled your hair, and she had her hair pulled back at the top and down right here. Had he grabbed that bitch head right here, it would have been tussled. Like, it would have been fucked up. It wasn't. When she took her police pictures, that bitch could have been going to the club. She looked fine. Which says about the altercation with Megan.
That's odd, right? Hey, listen. Hey, I'm glad you're here to explain and obviously witness all this firsthand, because I truly and honestly believe I'm being honest in this whole thing, but again, maybe there's some innate biases because I'm not a woman and you're a woman, so like I like to ask you, like, okay, when you're hearing this shit, what are you thinking? You tell me what you thinking.
I'm sitting here thinking like, damn, these bitches really gonna try to let this nigga go to jail behind this dumbass shit? I really honestly believe that they got into it. I don't know yet who pulled it, but the shit that's being argued is like they trying to say it was Kelsey to me. Like maybe it was her. And I think that that's only because they did not test Megan for gunshot residue or DNA on their gun. So how do you build a case around that if you're trying to, outline that I didn't do shit? If the other bitch ain't get tested for nothing, we can't prove anything. So let's go where we can. She had gunshot residue and she had a motive and they was getting into it. So is it possible that maybe she could have done it versus him? And then you heard 3 shots, pop, 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 pause, pop, pop. What the fuck is this about? Like what the fuck? So a gun was absolutely fired. And then 4 people, they found 4 shell casings. The police did. How about one of the fucking neighbors found the 5th one? Now, what the fuck was that? They ain't told us yet. And then they did bring up that Megan said her back was turned. He said Megan said she was walking behind the car. How he shoot her over the door? Then they say Megan said her back was turned. So how the fuck did anything else happen? Like, what the hell going on?
Let me ask you a question because we only saw this through reports. They said that Megan's supposed to testify tomorrow that she knows that Tory is the shooter. I'm saying, how could she know that if her back is turned?
She said this multiple times.
You tell me. Explain to me, please. I'm a little confused, please.
They argued the fact that it was dark. It was all, and then if your back was turned, what was your proximity to Kelsey? How did she get this gunshot residue? Like her story, they have already laid out a foundation that shows her story don't make sense. Even if these people want to try to prove a case that Tory, they threw that 3rd charge up there, like negligence. Even if you want to do that, even if, God forbid, they said, oh, you guilty for discharging a weapon. Megan said he intentionally shot her. So it can't be no, he didn't shoot her with intent because your story files flat. That's not what you said. So that's still a problem to me. And people think it's a slam dunk. No, it's not. And everybody needs to talk about the fact that bitch, they said that they requested the Gayle interview. You requested it to lie. You requested it to sit your ass up there and say you never had a sexual relationship with him. So what else will you lie? And she lied for how many years about that? So let me tell you what happened.
Hey, hold on. Let me ask you, does the prosecution who basically admitted that they had an intimate relationship, do they even acknowledge that Meg Thee Stallion in her interview does not say that it was intimate?
That they slipped it in that there was a sexual relationship and kept on going like they hadn't said nothing. And let me tell you something. They said after the Gayle, Megan lied to her team because they said that after the Gayle interview, prosecutors went back to Megan and said, okay, now what's all this chitter chatter? Like, was there a sexual relationship? And that's when she tested.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
A mess. So the defense said, she lied for how long about that? How many years did she lie and say they didn't have a sexual relationship? Only for it to have been true. What else she lied about? And I want to highlight again, there were 3 people tested, but 4 DNA contributions. Tory's DNA, like you had said, was inconclusive. They brought it up and said it in black and white. No DNA on the magazine and inconclusive on the gun itself. So the defense absolutely backed up Akademiks' claims that no, you cannot tie that weapon to him via DNA evidence. No. So she's sitting up here talking to you like you crazy, but that was factual.
Milagro, I need you to listen. We have 5,000 people on this live currently on my YouTube and Twitch. How much? We got 22,000 people watching, so we have about almost damn near probably 30,000 between probably your platforms and what I got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I really need you because tomorrow and here's you tell. I know you're gonna be in court tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I need every break. You got to get on live. We're going to have your shit on. Everybody going to hit the notification bell. As soon as you go on live, you might have to get.
Yeah, we can't take no pictures in the house. They being real fucking strict. So, yeah. Okay.
Girl, you might have to get an extra phone. We might have to pay the bill for the phone. Just tell us what it costs. Hey, listen, my name Big Act. Just tell me what you Like,
no, we can get in there because I think that people was going out into the walkway and like out there. You just can't take pictures and stuff.
girl, you might need 2 to 3 phones. Fuck it.
Okay.
You might have to,
But let
before
me
this shit start, go
people.
to the Apple store, go